Welcome to Louisiana Heart Beats. I'm Sudie Landry, your host, and with me today is Dayton Breaux. Dayton Breaux is one of our young producers here at Acadiana Open Channel, which is a free access channel that gives you the opportunity to actually create shows that shares your dreams, your visions, or maybe your accomplishments with the community. We're all about letting people know what we are doing, and I'm having Dayton on my show today because it's taken a while for him to really want to be able to come on the show because he's a busy guy. So welcome to the show, first of all, Dayton.
Yes.
And he has a wonderful smile, and he used to be shy, but around me, you're either going to talk or you're going to have to finally give in. And what it is Dayton has some wonderful ideas that I wanted to share with you. Dayton used to hang around this Acadiana Open Channel all the time, and at one point he was part of staff, but he is still doing other shows. Right now, I would love for Dayton to be able to share with you. He's working on a project called Be Yourself. He has his own television show. He has other visions and other dreams, but right now, how do you be yourself? What is your show about, Dayton?
Okay, pretty much my show about is like being yourself. You know, just do you, like pretty much do your own thing. Like what I'm doing, you know, like dancing and singing, like all the stuff I want to do. But one thing I want to just continue doing, like I want to do first, and that is dancing. And dancing is some of the things like me moving my body and you know and everything. And speaking of dancing, I was like part of I was like dancing in a group called the Movement Lab. And the show, whoever missed the show and whoever went to the show, bubble up. It was amazing. It was happy. I was happy to see like people there, and
Okay, I'm going to stop you for a minute. For people, he has so much that he wants to share. I want to know a little bit more about that bubble up. Acadiana, bubble up is those huge clear balls, and I want to know how in the world do you get inside of them, and is it easy to dance inside the bubble? That is what they did, and from what I understand, it was very successful. It has already come and gone, and of course, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it. But what did it feel like to be dancing in that bubble, Dayton?
it was feeling. I was hot. I would say hot, and you know, and I was taller than the. Kind of taller than the ball.
Okay.
So it was pretty much, you know, we had to like, some of the movements we was like doing before we got the bubbles, we had to like change them around, go this way and this way, you know, because we got the bubbles now. So some of the movements that I was doing, I had to change them up because of the bubble. And I didn't mind. But at the same time, I was so like nervous because like doing this in front of like 1,000 people, or you know 50, or you know, and I was particularly like
So
nervous.
when you were inside that bubble, once you got in there and got over being nervous, you began to be part of that music. Because I know I've been a part of music for many years, and it's the message in the music. But when it comes to dancing, it's your movements
Yeah.
that tell the story of the song
Right.
itself. I know. Acadiana, a while back, this young man was going to do some video for us, and there were technical difficulties, so we weren't able to do it. But he brought up his heart's passion, which is dancing in the dark. And that's a project he's going to work on for himself and invite other dancers to be a part of it maybe during the summer.
Yeah.
But right now, I mean, just being a part of this event, where was it at? Who was it?
It was at Theater 810. It was through the 7th, January through the 7th, through the January 7th through the 10th. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. And so that event is over, but
Yeah.
there are going to be more events. How often is this place going to do this type of event? Do you know?
The lady that did this choreographer, this dance choreographer, she's an amazing person to like. When I first met her, I was like, I'm gonna end up like doing some stuff, working with her, and sure enough, look at this, and I was like so happy but at the same time, I was nervous, and first night I was shaking because it was
Well, of
pretty
course.
much nervous.
And then the second night, you're getting a
Second
little,
night, it was getting a little there, and then third night, I'm like, okay.
so you saw this as a opportunity to be part of the vision you already had in mind, and you were able to share it with someone else. Well, I understand, and I see the article sitting in front of us, and it
Right.
really, they did a great job. But that was what the Acadiana magazine that's out there, newspaper. They did they took different pictures, other people dancing in other, looks like different objects and things
Yeah,
like that.
right.
But your heart is dancing.
Right.
And your heart, that I've learned a little bit about, is expressing dance the way you want to and the material that you want to use. I've learned you're very serious about what you want to do. I also learned that you didn't exactly want to give away everything, and me being nosy, I finally was able to find out you have some awesome ideas, but you're also very organized. And I'm very grateful that you've come on the show today. Now, Dayton, people out there are going to want to know, what else are you doing? Like, what do you do on your shows? Who have you had on your shows?
I had only like 2 guesses on
This
my.
is a talk show we're talking
Yeah,
about.
my talk show, Be Yourself. I only had like 2 guesses, but I really want to. Well, I might as well just say it.
You go.
I'm really trying to like go. I'm not saying extreme and big with my show, but I'm trying to work on some new things, and like put like games and and stuff like that on the show. I had one game like answer if you answer like random questions, and if you get that question wrong, you get a pot thrown in your face.
Oh, wow.
So
People love that kind of stuff.
so I would love to work with something like that. It's funny how I don't like pranks, but this is not like a prank at all. This is like a game. So
That's the consequences.
yeah.
Hello. Hello. And that's on your talk show, which, I mean, you're not only doing this talk show, you got other things here you're doing. You even edit. Now, what is editing? Editing is taking someone else's footage that they did, whether it was in studio or out and
Right.
about the town, and he also puts it into order where it's a really smooth show. So you're also part of that editing for other people. But the main thing that you really want to do is later, I understand, here's this music video. Okay, we want to share some of that too.
Yeah, working the same thing about the TV deal, my TV show. I started doing the if you watch Be Yourself on AOC Community Media every Wednesday at 5:30 on AOC 1. You're probably gonna see episode 10 and 11. They got music videos. Yes, I started doing that because I'm stopped doing like I used to do another game called Who Wore It Better,
Okay.
and I wanted to do something very cool because I wanted to change it up. Because when I'm by myself, I'm like, okay, what I can do when I'm by myself on the show. So I just like want to just play like random music videos, like
Okay.
all these different artists that you hear now, and like when I'm like have like a guest, I can play the game. Who wrote better, trying to change some stuff up.
So if anybody's interested in maybe being a part of these shows, if you get guests, you can do more shows. If you don't have
Right.
guests, you'll be working on something else. Then they can contact you by the email that's up there. Hey, would you like to be on the talk show? Maybe you've got something that he might be interested in. What do you do? How do you do it? You just shoot him an email, say, hi, my name is this, and I love doing this, and this is what I'm about, and who knows, he may put you on his talk show. Or if you're a dancer, he may even do a video with you in the future when he is making his list of dancers that want to be a part of shows to be videoed here.
Right.
What an awesome idea. I mean, they don't know unless we tell them, Dayton.
Yeah.
This is a nice, quiet guy, but he's got some great ideas. Some he's not even sharing with us.
I don't
But
know.
that's okay, because they're going to be on screen later.
I mean, it's just like I just get like nervous, so I just get nervous, like hand shaking.
Be yourself. It's okay.
You know, but at first I was nervous and scared to like I was nervous to like do the show, the TV show for like, and I was like, you know what? Look, I got to be myself.
So
you know,
being yourself, you said, why not? Let's try it.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm going to share a little bit of information. We finally got Dayton to come in on one of our tapings Saturdays that we actually try to do videos of young people called Acadiana's Kids Got Talent. Now, a while back, we not only feature young people, which is going from not kids but really young adults also. We tend to have a host that likes to do an interview, and then we have a young person that will be, showcased with their talent. Well, Dayton had ideas in his head that when he came in that first time, now I'm talking a year ago or so, Dayton had all these fantastic ideas, and when he walked in, we didn't have all the equipment that he knew what he was talking about, but unfortunately, we had not reserved all that equipment. But you know what? He was hesitant the first time, so what we did, we went ahead and we taped it, and then he got a copy. He went home. He saw what he did. He saw what he didn't want to do, and he saw where to improve. And now, one day, out of the blue, he comes back, and he is wanting to create shows of his own. That's what it's all about, Dayton. You got to get encouraged, and I'm so glad that you're doing this. Then I find out he does all kinds of things, but he doesn't talk about it, so we don't know about it, so I had to find out. But I'm very excited about different things that eventually, when he came in the room, Acadiana, and he just smiled at me, and one day he said, would you, Miss Sudie, consider being on my show, which I haven't yet because I have a busy schedule too, but I would love to be.
Yeah.
That was like a big accomplishment because he was inviting me to be on his show. So Dayton has finally got started.
Yep.
So what are some of your dreams that you might want to share with us? Like, what would be your advice if a person has ideas and they're afraid they're not good enough to come in and start a show? What would you suggest? How to encourage them?
Okay, this is me being me. Okay, it's just you have to like me. I would tell you like I'm still working on like worrying about stuff, like having too much stuff in my mind, and I need to like work about myself, like just worry about doing what I have to do, and it's hard because sometimes I just be having this going on or that going on, and my week with the show Bubble Up was a week that I didn't expect, like performing on 4 days. 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
4 days I did 4 days performing.
You just got there and
right,
you
4 weeks, 4 days. Yeah.
What is it? One a week, one a day, or
it was 4 nights. I'm sorry.
4 nights. That's right.
4 nights.
4 nights.
And it was it like 4 nights just like took everything out of me, like all the energy.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to share this as Dayton is speaking. I'm thinking about people that I have met in the past, Dayton. They have such an awesome talent, and for some reason they're nervous. So, first of all, that person has to just step out one day and start saying yes to some of the invitations for them to maybe perform somewhere. Hey, you're the only one who knows you mess up. Nobody else really knows unless you tell them or you stop dead in your tracks. But that's what the whole process is about. When I look back on my very first television show, I was very, very blessed here that I had people on my crew who knew what they were doing because they sure made me look good and still do. You know, certain camera shots and all this kind of stuff make me look good.
Yeah, I watched it.
Stuff like that. Back off at it if it's really bad. But the whole point I'm trying to say is that this is fun. Is it fun? Are you having fun, Dayton?
I am.
And you just started.
I love being in front of camera now.
And that was the hardest thing, was to get him in front of the camera because he was always editing somebody else's shows.
Yeah, I would say I was like telling myself I'm tired of like being behind the camera. I want to be in front. So I'm like, how can I like work that out without being nervous and or freezing? So I just tell myself, or I give myself like a little prayer, and or I'd be like, you can do it, you can do
You
it.
can do it.
And
You
so
can
sure
do it.
enough,
Somebody has to believe in us. We have to have somebody to believe in what we believe in, as far as encourage us to do whatever we want to do. AOC's there when nobody else is there, and you did the right thing. When I first started coming to AOC 5 years ago now, I mean, you were always here every Saturday. It looked like I was the one booking most of the Saturdays, and you were always here. And that's how I ran into you and how I got to meet you, and finally I decided, well, who is this kid? And you just hung around here because you liked hanging around here, but you also were editing. So you were gradually starting to see the different shows here, see who you might be interested in learning whatever they were doing or assisting them. So would you encourage young people to get involved and come out here and just try to see what's going on, perhaps be a part of different teams and learn what they can?
yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, like, come here. I mean, like, come be a member of AOC. There's a lot of cool things you can learn and do at AOC, pretty much. And you know,
We
when I
need
first,
young people.
yes, young people. Yeah, I mean, I started out really young here.
You're 19 now.
Yeah,
Okay, and when? How old?
I think it was.
Well, I was
think it
here
was-
5 years, so 5 from 19, 14 years old for sure.
I think it was 15.
That's still
I'm not
math,
sure.
huh?
I think it was 15.
Yeah.
15, I would
I
say.
just hurried up and did some math. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
wait, I've been here 5 years, so that, and you're 19, so yeah.
Yeah, so I mean,
You've come a long way, so you must have learned a whole lot.
yep.
And now, right now, you know, this is a perfect time to be doing this show because of the fact that AOC is now offering some classes free that normally you would pay for, and if you're a member, you get a discount.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, what classes are you may be interested in taking?
Well,
At AOC.
I didn't,
It's the basics of what we always do. We just usually have to pay for it.
I never ever took a class here. I only do like the fun little stuff that go on. It's like the fun classes, like, that like,
The muses.
no, I can't do that anymore.
Okay, well, I don't know what that's about. What is that about?
It's Muse is it's bunch of, you know, young kids, 12
Okay.
through 18,
Okay,
if
you
I'm
are
right.
too old.
Yeah, 12 to 18. Yeah. So they learn a lot of fun things. I always peeked and see what they do, and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I was their age. And I mean, I'm still young, but you know, like their age to still like do the fun things. There was, you know,
So what you're saying right now, and we're saying, Katie Anna, is the fact that there's different programs here for different ages. There's different hours, there's different shows, there's Saturdays open. You just really, if you just check out www.aocinc.org, you can find out all kinds of stuff that's offered here, perhaps maybe yourself or a friend, young person,
Right.
older person. Find out what's going on, you know, and then you'll know why people like Dayton who are young are interested in doing things. And if you really know all the details, listen, this is an opportunity that cost you thousands of dollars to take classes, to do shows, but being a member here, community-based, it gives you the opportunity to share what's going on, your dreams, your visions. So there's many vast topics. My topic is across the board. I came in here to showcase only music. Then people started having awesome stories of how they got started in their music, so I started showcasing their stories and their music, so I had to do it on different days. So right now, anyone who has a good story, I don't want to miss it. So I'm a little bit greedy, and hey, you can make a show out of anything if you got something that might interest people. So you, Dayton, have something that would definitely interest. We need more dance shows with young people. We're used to seeing videos out there that showcase pop singers that are already well established. My heart is local. Do you know some other dancers besides yourself that are pretty darn good? Don't go to sleep on me.
I'm
Now
so
I'm getting
sorry. So sorry about that.
So what about other people? I mean, being
well-
exposed on the video gives people ideas of the talent that you have. So do you know any other young people right now that might be interested
Well,
in
they're
that?
not. They older than me.
Just being a guest, not doing a show, you know.
But they older than me, and they two dancers that we that I perform. Two dancers that I perform with. That I did the first piece with, and the dance performance Bubble Up, and they're nice, amazing dancers. And they two females.
Okay.
That did the Bubble Up the first part of the show.
Okay.
Then her name is Megan, and one name is Lauren. They are nice people to talk with. I would say sit down and have a nice conversation with, or like have fun with, But they older than me, so.
Okay, you know why I brought that up, Dayton? I brought it up because of the fact that, not all of us are dancers. Not all of us talk a whole lot. Some prefer being behind the camera. Some want to be in front of the camera. Okay? Some want to be everywhere that it takes to get whatever the dream they have out there. You have an interesting topic. You love to dance, but yet you are behind actually a desk editing shows when you're not doing your show. So you're now getting out there. Like you said earlier, you want to be in front of the camera. Now it's a different season. You don't want to be, behind the scenes. Well, when you get that all figured out, the harder I try to be off a camera, the more I'm on camera. You know why? Because I believe in people like you who need to get your dream out there. So if it takes this voice of many years on this planet, then I'm going to keep on doing it. But I'm just grateful that I get to tell my cameraman, back off the camera a little bit. The older I get, the further you want to see me close up.
Right.
And that's just who I am. I'm all about showcasing the person sitting at the table. As long as you look good on camera, you think you look good on camera there, David? Yes. He wore a green shirt today. Another lesson is don't wear a green shirt. But when you got an awesome TriCaster director like we have today, Brandon Lachey, he put the background. So, hey guys, we have fun. We get serious, but we also really can be very professional.
Yeah.
And today we're talking about being yourself. So I'm being myself. Dayton's being himself. He has a show called Be Yourself.
Yep.
So whatever you're doing, if you want to share it, like one day was spontaneous. I ran out of a young host for a certain show, and this guy shows up. Before we know it, we got a tag team of comedians with the guy that was up here, Demond. Was his name McGee or something like that?
Yeah, Demond.
What?
Yeah.
That was an awesome thing. We just let y'all roll with it, and it was hilarious. So sometimes, it's important that you have your co-host for sure believe in the same thing that you believe in. But then again, too, you're a lot younger, I'm a lot older, but it doesn't mean I was always old. So it's your time. It's your season to shine, and I'm grateful for you coming on the show. Now, we have probably around 3 minutes left in the show, Dayton. Do we want to remind the people again when your show plays, and then we'll go into another topic? Plays every Wednesday at 5:30?
Every Wednesday at 5:30. Yes, you don't want to miss anything. You enjoy.
And the show is like today's Wednesday, but by the time this is put on YouTube, we're going to keep plugging it to let people know who did not and was not able to watch your show. They will be able to see it on YouTube.
Right.
Which is an awesome outlet for people who cannot catch Cox Cable. Okay, for those of you that or people who would love to see these shows, then they can see it on YouTube. All you have to do is type in Louisiana Heart Beats show on, and you'll come up with the different videos, and you'll look for yours truly right there.
Right.
And you'll be able to see the different topics there. I've had you on, this is your first real talk show with me.
Yes.
We've done bits and pieces of video, which I would love to do a video, and I wanted Katie Anna to be looking forward to that because it's going to happen.
Yes.
Dayton's going to do that video, and we're going to be posting it, not only on my show, but also on YouTube in the future. So hopefully you will get all your stuff together. You've got things going on. You're just going to be prepared when you're going to all of a sudden, there they are. Here it is. Be yourself. Now, Dayton's already had stuff put on the screen. But as you can see, we're at the end of our program, Dayton. I want to thank you for coming on, and I encourage everybody to continue watching our show and to also check out Dayton and send him an email, brodayton@gmail.com, if you are interested in being on his talk show, Be Yourself. We are grateful that you're watching. If you have ideas and visions, then please, hey, let us hear from you. That's what Acadiana Open Channel is all about.
Yes.
We like to brag about who and what we're doing here because it's all about you. And if you don't tell us, who's going to know? Thank you for watching. Tune in every Monday night now.
Yes,
You
and be
know,
yourself.
anybody who's going through the channels, we used to be on Tuesday night, get a little confusing, but now 9 o'clock for me for Louisiana Heart Beats. Thank you for watching. I look forward to maybe seeing you on this show also.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to be on it again.
Hey, I can find something to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, like if you ever let me do the video on the dancing.
Oh, things about it. Yes. I'm going to work on a solo piece. Yeah.
Look at there. We already got
I am.
encouragement for today, and while those things are rolling, we
Just let me know.
Yeah, I'm determined to get you in that bubble group in here too.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. But you know what? It's all about you, Dayton. So let's stick to you and anyone else, hey, that was interested in coming in.
Yeah.
Again, thank you for watching, and until then, bye.
Bye. Be yourself.
For sure, for sure.
There we go.